Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jonathan Nez, Navajo Nation President. We are in vicinity of the Wood Springs 2 wildfire here. As you can see behind me, you know, the firefighters have been engaged in putting out the fire. And as you can see here, it did not jump across the road to the other side. And that was what the fire fighters were trying not to happen, is to have it go across the road, and they did a good job. They had to back burn some of this area just so that there could be a buffer. And this is Route 7. This is the route that comes from Sawmill to Kennedy Shea. And so far, this morning's numbers, 10,694 acres have burned here in the area. And we'll show some maps of the burn area with the video. 5% contained as of this morning, but you can see here, and when we were driving, let me go ahead and move back a little bit. There's some vehicles coming through. It looks promising here. I think it's more than 5%. I'm hoping it's into the double digits now in containment, into the teens, maybe more than that in containment. You can still see some hot spots here burning, and a lot of smoke. So we did issue out a public health advisory because of the smoke that is going towards the east, northeast area. Those of you that have asthma or have some respiratory problems, you know, it's just stay indoors. Stay indoors. There's a lot of smoke in the area. So the team here, the Southwest Area Incident Management Team 5, took control of the fire Monday morning. BIA and Navajo were first at the scene when it started on Saturday. I think it started Friday. There's still a lot of investigations. The storm that went through right now, lightning is the cause of the fire. And Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there was a lot of wind, right? There was a lot of wind, and that made the fire push up through this region and quickly up to this point where it's 10,694 acres that have been burned. So we got the Zuni hot shots here, Navajo hot shots, Mount Taylor hot shots, Prescott hot shots, Globe hot shots. We even have different personnel like from Pine Top Fire Department, and we also have the Outback Firefighting incorporated here with us too. I mean, there's just so many, over 300 firefighters and their support here with the fire. But I understand overall over 600 personnel helping out in trying to get this fire contained. Say again, thank you to our own Navajo hotshot crew. We have our own Navajo Nation Fish and Wildlife, Navajo Nation Fire Department, Navajo Nation Animal Control, Navajo Nation PD, and this weekend our Navajo Nation Department of Transportation will be here. Also, we want to announce too that there'll be a fire closure executive order that's going to be signed by myself and the Vice President, meaning that we're going to close this whole area off. And so if you do come to this area, which we advise not to do, you may be given a citation. Well, you will get a citation, and we don't want you to get cited because you coming up. This is going to be all closed. A lot of the people who were living in some of these areas were evacuated to nearby areas. I think most of them are staying with their relatives. We saw ranchers taking their livestock out yesterday, their cattle to other areas. The Navajo Nation is helping some of the evacuees, those that want, they have come to the sheep camps to load the sheep and the goats and their animals using Navajo Nation resources, the horse trailers, and taking them out to other areas so that they can stay away from the fire. So, the smoke, there's still hot spots here, and thank you for all the prayers as well to stop the wind. There's 25% precipitation in the air. That's what's helping, and with the calming down of the winds, and as you notice, it's been cold these past couple of days. That has helped extremely with getting 5% contained. But as we're looking around, I think, yeah, more than 5% has been contained. We've got heavy equipment out there, the dozers making room for the hot shot crews to get out there so that they can get these hot spots there. You see some of the stumps that are still burning to get them extinguished, so the embers don't start flying across the road. And then if it does start burning across the road, it's not going to be good, because it's real rough terrain on the northeast side of where we're at, and it could just go down into the valley, making it very difficult for firefighters. So they're doing an excellent job. I want to commend all the fire personnel being out here and helping our Navajo people. So thank you so much for listening in and being on Facebook Live. Remember, Route 7 and Route 26 are going to be closed for traffic, and so just keep that in mind. And also for this 4th of July weekend, we got the Forest Service here as well. Forest Service helping us out. Oh gosh, I wish I had a whole list of all the people that are helping. I know I've left out a lot, but bear with me. We appreciate every single one of you for battling this fire. 4th of July weekend, you can hear the helicopters. You can see the plume of smoke. When you see the black and the black smoke, that's basically hitting the greenery parts of the needles. It makes the smoke darker, and because they're still wet, and that means there's high fuel. But most of today you see a lot of white smoke, which is good because the fire is a lot lower, and it shows that the firefighters are really doing an excellent job to contain the fire. 4th of July weekend, we want you to stay home. Fireworks, fireworks are banned, of course, by law, and please don't purchase fireworks and bring them to the Navajo Nation. You just see how dry the season is. There's a drought happening, drought conditions, and we don't want another fire. And there are fireworks displays that were supposed to take place here on Navajo. They're all canceled. It wouldn't look right to have a firework demonstration when there's a fire right in your backyard. So that is the reason why we're just trying to stay precautious. And plus, COVID-19 is also being, it is also affecting how they're doing their work here, because they have to, abide by the public health orders out there that have been issued, wearing a mask, and they can't gather. So all that is making it a little bit difficult for communication wise. But other than that, just giving you the news here, and take care of yourself this weekend. God bless you, and have a great 4th of July weekend at home, right, with your families. And just keep in mind, if you are getting a little bit discouraged about not being out the public health order actually says you can exercise from your house. You can run, walk, bike, and then come back and turn around back to your house. So take advantage of that. Get out of the house. That's it. This is Jonathan Nez, Navajo Nation President, coming to you from the Wood Springs 2 wildfire. Thank you guys. God bless.